Interagency input to flood response planning has meant that all available resources can be deployed to counter flood threat. As a consequence of the flood subplans developed under the National Framework for Major Emergency Management, the response agencies are better informed and, more specifically, have developed strategies for responding to flood events.
Well, not all these locations are Dublin City Council locations. This one here is belonging to the Scouts, and we have a GAA club in use up here in the northwest.
Dublin City Council has developed community flood partnerships to distribute advice on flood threat and enable local arrangements for self-help.
Places where you can turn, you have places where you can park buses. You do have a centre up there if you just needed to get people in out of the rain.
Interagency training is ongoing for those who will manage and support people displaced from their homes by flooding.
Yeah, it's just one sleeping area there, is it?
Yeah, the one sleeping area there is subdivided into single male, single female, family.
The council has engaged with the community in association with local area offices to identify a number of temporary accommodation centres. In the event of heavy rainfall, strong winds and high tides, Dublin City Council's flood assessment team convene, determine the threat level and, if necessary, start the process of alerting, warning and informing.
Hello, Dublin City Council Press Office.
Yep. Okay, I'll check that for you.
When a flood emergency arises, all flood response elements are activated. Drainage crews, Gardaí and fire services make their way to the scene, and the civil defence crews prepare to mobilise. As lead agency for flood management in the city, Dublin City Council chairs the Local Coordination Group. This group consists of representatives of all agencies responding to flood threat and facilitates the exchange of information between all the elements involved. Here, the Common Information Management System is utilised to manage information from the flood locations through local, regional and onto national coordination levels where required. In general, it is the function of the Local Coordination Group to provide strategic level management for the immediate, medium and long-term consequences of the incident. The Dublin City Council Traffic Management Centre monitors the road conditions and advises the Local Coordination Group on the best routes for rescue services and, if needed, evacuation. And Garda Síochána divert traffic, and information is prepared for the media and the public. If the Bóthar na Bríona Dam is compromised, the Local Coordination Group will receive messages from Bóthar na Bríona that the spillways are full to capacity and the telemetry system is indicating that there may be problems of overtopping at the dam. Emergency services will evacuate people at risk to transit areas from where they will be transported to designated temporary rest centres. To facilitate the evacuation of vulnerable persons and to maintain traffic flows away from the affected areas, and Garda Síochána will implement their flood response traffic management plans. Immediate recovery activities include the clearing of debris, damage assessment, the restoration of essential supplies and services, and if necessary, a movement from temporary to more permanent shelter for those evacuated from their homes. Long-term recovery activities include the ongoing support of victims and the reconstruction of damaged buildings and services. Damage is assessed by both insurance assessors and local authority staff, and reports are compiled on the human and financial costs incurred. The 5-stage cycle is a process of continual improvement to make Dublin City a safer city.